Hi, loves. Not sure if you can hear me, but let's see. I'm finishing my lunch. My bad. Hi, babies. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello. Let's do a reading. Happy Monday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Welcome, welcome. What's this look like? You can't find the honey butter chips? Okay. You want me to show you what they look like? I don't, maybe you might have to order them online. They're so good though. They're, when I say just, they're really good. But that's just me. I love Japanese and Korean food, so it is what it is. Make sure you guys are hitting those three dots in the corner, hitting that like button, um, throwing some love out there. Oh, you might have to order them online. Okay. I got you. I got you. All right. Welcome, everybody. Current energy, right? It's been a good day. It's been a really good day. Like, I'm happy. But I will say this, though. I do want to take a moment and give a shout out to someone that we call Chef. And Chef, I found out today, passed away. So for all of you that are in the St. Louis area that were rocking with Chef and new Chef, just keep him in your hearts and your prayers. I'm sure he's going to be watching from above to make sure that you all have very full and satisfied lives. To lose Chef is not cool at all. But yeah, he's in our hearts. He's in our prayers. We love him greatly. So yeah, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. Chef was he was cool people. When you've got people in your life and you care about them, you should again always give them their flowers while they're here. Don't take anything for granted. We are not, promised tomorrow. Um, I just know that there's a lot of people hurting right now with the fact that he's gone. And I just want to let you all know, hugs to you. He's definitely in my prayers. So, with that being said, I want to look in love. Okay. I want to look at love and I want to look at, we're going to do like all signs towards the end. It'll just be like little mini ones. Like if you're dealing with such and such, this is what you can pretty much pick up on. Right. I love y'all too. I see those hearts. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Now, shadow period, power, and water. So somebody's in their emotions trying to, really control themselves right now. Capricorn energy. I do know that Pluto just went retrograde. Oh, wow. That's a lot. I mean, to split straight to jealousy and then shadow energy, that's not cool. This is a tarot reading. Okay, we're going to be talking. It's not tarot. I'm not. It's an oracle reading. Intuitive, just guidance, basically, is what we need to look at. So, Cappy with Scorpius, yeah. Well, that's that power energy. That's that Capricorn energy, and then we just saw the water sign. So definitely shadow energy there. Jenny, if you're looking for that, that's what it would be. So oracle energy here. You've got guides. So being intuitively led. Okay, intuitively being, that's how your guides speak to you. They speak to you in the sense of, how do they help you with your emotions? Okay, you are being guided. Let's see. Magic. So something special coming. Magic to me says something special. Something special. They're manifesting something special for you. They're in the process of doing whatever this is for you in regards to love. To me, it's, again, it's those who watch over you, those who look out for you. A lot of Aquarian energy, but I don't necessarily know if you're hearing the communication clearly. That's another thing. Some of you all, I hear you're not hearing the communication clearly. Knowledge. They are trying to support you right now. They want you to take the opportunity to do your prayer work. They want you to take the opportunity to do your healing. Yes, definitely do your healing. Oh, you cannot make this up. Healer. We went straight to it. Purple has a lot to do with it. A lot of divinity as well. A lot of divinity coming through. What do they want you to know? You're being guided to use the sources and the resources that you have right now when it comes to love. Some of you all know, and like if you have the urge to do magic to get someone to come to you, I'm going to recommend that you don't. And the reason that I recommend that you don't with this particular situation is because if this person wanted to be around you, they would come towards you. If this is something that they wanted, everybody has free will, okay? Even if you're doing some sort of magic or, and I do feel like this is your spirit guides working magic on your behalf, and they're trying to teach you. But for those of you all that feel like doing love magic on someone would be the way to go, I'm not in agreement with that. Not with the vibration that I'm feeling in regards to this love energy. I feel like you know what you're doing, and spirit is trying to show you the steps to take so that you can move forward with whoever this is. On one end, I feel like this is someone who's asking for their person to come towards them. And on the other end, I feel someone that is, again, still working on their shadow side. And they don't know how not to be jealous of someone who is already working and meditating towards being a healer in a sense. So someone who's actually working on trying to be a better person. And then you've got someone over here that's still in their shadow energy. So it's a difference of opinion is also what I just heard. Like somebody says, okay, I understand you might be this way. You know, you might be into healing, but this person is like, okay, I'm okay with the dark stuff. Does that make sense? Or they are okay with being someone who ignores the opportunity to do healing. So it's kind of what I'm picking up on. That's what I'm picking up on. Tell me about this magic energy that came out with the guides. Please clarify the magic energy. It's like they're showing me the different sets that I need to show you guys. I'm also, before I get into this reading, it says lighten your load, right? I'm feeling like there's people in separation here that should be coming back together. And I feel like that's what your guides are trying to share with you about how you manifest, and they want you to do it wisely. They want you to make sure that whatever it is that you are choosing to call in, I'm hearing call in. That's what and they're like call in, you know, and because that is technically a form of magic, they want to make sure that you're not going to do anything that's going to suppress your light. Okay, do you see how she's got this heavy burden on her? And really, I just posted the other day, Mother Gaia literally standing there with a full belly with the earth as her belly, right? So notice here in this picture, this is Mother Gaia with the earth on her back, like carrying some sort of burden or earthly concerns or, you know, just there's something that I saw the other day, and I'm trying to describe it for you so it makes sense. And it was basically that God has given us all of these beautiful things, right? And when God gives us these beautiful things, it just so happens. Oh, look at this. See, this deck, this is not even supposed to be in this deck. Look at that. And I went straight to it. It says never alone and clarity. So this is spirit providing you guys with the clarity that you need at this time. This is, again, your guides helping you to see what they want you to do. Okay. I am going to spit it out. I promise you. Okay. worldly or earthly concerns are not your problem at this time, is what that makes me feel like. Okay. What this looks like to me is they are guiding you in the right direction so that you're able to stand up and hold this light that, is being burdened by somebody else's, earthly concerns or whatever this is, at a point where you can embrace it wholly and honestly. Tell me about the magic card here. Tell me about the manifestation aspect, please. You also have the number 12, 34, you have 7, and you also have 3. So financial health just came out. Notations of 7, 3, and 4. Lots of 3 energy here. 333 also showing. They want you to combine something. They're combining something for you. Are you supposed to combine with this person? I guess that's the question. Are you supposed to combine with this person? Financial health came out again. There were just too many. And I was like, no. But the main important thing that came out was trust. They're manifesting something. It says financial health. What about it? This is prosperity. Willpower. That's that Capricorn energy you're asking about. Finding. They're giving you something new. You're being guided. What are you being guided to do? I just heard not yet. I'm just being shown what to pull, if that makes sense. You're supposed to be caring for yourself, not allowing other people's burdens to carry you down or weigh you down. Okay, can't make that up. Speaking with integrity, it says be impeccable with your word. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of the word in the direction of truth and love. It's weird. It's the vibe that I'm getting is that they almost don't want you to focus on love. It's like they want you to focus on you. It says replace fear with love. Don't worry about who's not coming in. Don't worry about who's not getting their things together, because that's what Spirit is doing for you. They are actually guiding you in a way that will help you gain true empowerment, right? They're going to show you something. That's another thing. And everything that they're doing for you in reference to your guides supporting you and watching out for you, look at this. Remember I told you about the light, and remember I told you about how the burdens that this individual or you yourself could be carrying on your back. This is where you are stepping into. I feel like you're at a place of peace. I feel like you're highly comfortable. You're living a life where it is almost going to be carefree. I can't necessarily say that it's going to be with another person, but I do know that whatever this love energy is, it's going to be the love for the masses, or people are going to be loving you, literally having the world at your fingertips. Okay. You'll notice that behind her is the moon, but she's also embracing the unknown as well. So it's like, okay, embrace the unknown. Maybe you guys in some way, shape, or form are going to be guided to be someone who helps the individuals who do not know, or the individuals who, something about the unknown, people that are still searching, people that are trying to change, right? There's something about you that, yeah, carries very, very good luck. In my mind, this says to me that you guys are a healer, and it's not just about love for one person. It's about love for multiple people. It's about how do you heal the energy around you? How do you heal yourself? And I feel like that's a good starting point. You're something about you being so knowledgeable, or being able to travel, being able to do something where life is just going to set you on this path of literally financial freedom is what I'm seeing. And being just like a conduit. You are going to be someone that just expresses love. Does that make sense? Like, it's a very, very positive vibration. Again, I don't necessarily want you worrying about other people right now. They're telling you that if you feel like you need to do magic for a situation, go for it. But remember, do it with integrity, and make sure you know what you're doing. Okay, you can ask for one thing and end up with something completely different. Remember, when you speak to the universe might hear something completely different than what you asked for. Okay, so if you're writing a petition, I really feel like they're telling you that you're going to be highly secure, you're going to be highly favored, highly blessed. Whatever it is that you are looking for, it is coming towards you. There's also something else here, because they talk. I wanted to do a love reading, but it's really more talking about loving yourself. It's talking about healing self and allowing yourself to be knowledgeable. See, forgiveness. And maybe there's just a little bit of pain. Maybe there's a little bit of hurt. There were some things that happened in the past. That must be healed first before being able to move forward with a new person. Okay. So they're not necessarily talking to you guys about love itself, but they are talking to you about the burdens of the world. And your light is someone that is meant to support many individuals. You are meant to support, I'm not talking about having hoes. I mean, I'm serious. I'm talking about being a teacher, being a guide. You have been a student for so long, you've allowed these guides to help you, that you've now manifested something that is going to take you globally. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Like there's a whole new day that's going to be coming forward, a whole new commitment, a whole new friendship. See what I mean? Look, remember we talk a lot about like locks and keys and being able to do certain things. I told you, you must have someone coming back. So as long as you are taking care of yourself, that's what I'm hearing. Take care of yourself. Do the things you need to do to get rid of any sort of past damages, past dues, anything like that. And the people that you're looking for in life will come towards you. That's what I'm thinking for. I do see that some of you all are looking for love. It's coming, but right now, I think that they're telling you to focus on to Africa. You might be headed to Brazil, South America. They're telling you to focus on you. They're saying that you are not alone and everything that you need will work out for you. Let's say, for instance, you are in, this situation where the life as it is now ending, and maybe you're being forced to travel, okay? Because that's happening to a lot of people right now. There will be justice behind all of this. The universe is going to come together. There's going to be something that you say, speaking with integrity. There's going to be something that you do. I feel like I'm prophesizing for somebody here. You are going to be a part of a bigger picture, and it's meant for you to help the world. It's not, and I think, okay, since we're talking about love, that's where we're at. And I told you guys, I just got back from Sedona. Literally. And anytime you go to Sedona, you're going to feel one or two things. You're going to feel ultimate love, kindness, happiness, or you're going to just feel blah, right? And the blah is for the people who don't get it. The blah is for the people who don't understand that the universe is putting you in certain paths and trying to bring you through a very harmonious vibration. And you know what this says to me? This says that with that moon energy that is in the background or whatever it was, if somebody was trying to be deceitful, you will have a handle on it. Okay, so however this works out in love for you, I'm kind of asking you not to be selfish. I'm asking you to think a bigger picture here. How does your life influence other individuals as well? Okay, don't be one of those people that's just running the rat race in your car with 8,000 different people on in rush hour, right? You're not one of those people. You are one of those people that has a purpose, and you understand that when something is not quite right, that it's up to you to use your voice to be able to speak clearly and come forward and say the truth and be honest. Okay. Lots of Libra energy here. Again, we are seeing the Capricorn energy. I want to say that I also see Gemini here, but it talks about the communication. Some sort of an ending with this transformation. Yeah, there's definitely an ending or some sort of closure. If you guys are having any sort of financial troubles, I will say that whatever has been documented will now be dealt with in a correct manner. That's what I'm picking up on. You're going to be You're going to be dealing with somebody and something correctly now. Somebody that owed you will now have to pay the price is also another thing that I'm thinking. Someone that owed you will now have to pay the price. It's not like they're paying with their life or anything like that, but it's just the knowledge that they were possibly deceptive. Okay? They did try to do something that harmed you. And at this point, no, Spirit has been backing you this entire time. You're moving towards something new. You are. See, look, divine masculine and complete wish fulfillment. Oh yeah, the vortexes in Sedona are highly beautiful. Highly beautiful. What else do we need to know? Speak your peace. Speak your peace with this justice card is what I'm seeing. Never allow anybody to tell you what you can and cannot do. You felt stuck. You did. You possibly were in a position of where you were imprisoned in something. It's time to move forward. Some sort of, I'm thinking to myself, money magic that was done. Maybe this was something that was done against you to take from you. But now you're at a point where you are going to be receiving abundance. What this says to me is stay strong. You know, I saw the word dreams in the chat. Maybe this is where you'll be finding certain information. You're definitely not alone. You have people around you all the time. You have people around you all the time. I want you to be careful who you're putting on your altars, okay? Because if they have an energy of being less than or lacking something, that's something that you need to look into as well. I don't know what this is. It's something about manifesting a block for oneself. You have to stay consistent with whatever this is. And if this is love for you, see what I mean? You have to stay consistent with whatever this is. Reciprocation, if that is what you desire, then that is what you are entitled to. That's what I see. You have a very, very positive support system coming in for you. I just saw the Two of Hearts, so maybe that's the love aspect. Now here's the Four of Hearts. Somebody that keeps pushing even though they feel rejected. Someone that keeps pushing even though they see some sort of depression coming through here. Possibly with a masculine that's been harmed before. With a masculine that had tried to crumb them. The overall outcome for this divine feminine energy that we saw, because we really did pick up on that, there will be a conversation. There will be somebody that apologizes for not treating someone correctly. Okay. Again, Capricorn energy. How do we work things out? Pluto retrograde, saying we understand that there was an ending, but how about a redo? I definitely do see a redo. But the thing is I feel like Spirit wants you to say, yes, we know that you're solid. We know that you're stable. For some reason, it's the feminine that's coming out in this reading as having to always take care of themselves. And it's like, since they always have to take care of themselves, who can they trust? Right? Why would I have to sit here and wait for someone to come into this relationship or do this? Why don't they just know? Well, that's because of the deception. And here, I'm telling you, there is going to be someone that is shown in the how do I say this? In the dark of the night, right? In the dark of the night, whatever is done in the dark will come to light is what I'm saying. I also see that there's a feminine energy here that is resisting one night stand energy, because I'm looking at the difference between the clothing here. The clothing is going from black to white. It's talking to me about someone who would try to make someone wait, someone who would try to crumb somebody, come back, make some sort of an offer. I think like what this says to me is, you know who you are. Someone's in denial about something though. Oh, wow. Look at that. Someone is in denial about something. And you just had 3 kings and the 6 of swords pop out. With the 8 of cups. Okay. And the 10 of pentacles. And there's the 2 of cups. Something about, I'm telling you, this is about heartbreak within a relationship. So if this is in regards to love, actions speak louder than words, that's for sure. Emotions, actions, and moving towards the truth are the only thing that you would be willing to commit to. There's something here about lack of commitment as well. I also see this as being 2 different women. Now that, since we're talking about this. It's almost like, why is it when you stand up for yourself, you end up losing something? Right? Why is it when you stand up for yourself, you end up losing something? Why does it come off as being a hardship for you if you have to reject someone who's not being honest and faithful and committed? Right? Okay, you guys, basically Libra, Capricorn. I'm going to say Taurus, definitely a Gemini energy here. Definitely a Gemini energy here. We also have a fire sign. We do have an overall earth sign as well. They want you to manifest not being taken advantage of. In the sense of a love reading. If you are going to give yourself to someone, I know we talked about, the earth and all that other stuff earlier. We talked about being someone who's going to be supportive of, let's just say, mankind, womankind, whatever, right? I get that. What I'm seeing in the sense of like a one-on-one relationship with somebody is that someone is having to learn not to treat you like that. That's what I'm thinking to myself. And I don't know if this person has figured it out yet. I do know that at some point, everything will balance itself out. There's a reason for this contract that you're dealing with this person. There was a lot of lack before. Maybe you didn't feel worthy. Maybe there was a little bit of depression. Maybe there was, some really, really stressful moments of how you were going to make certain things happen. You were hoping that there would be someone that you could rely on. But this particular person, I don't know, maybe they were just thinking about themselves. And that could be it. It's almost like selfish intentions is what I'm picking up on. That's interesting because you have the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What is this masculine? What is this masculine energy planning? We have 3 jacks and 3 kings. And who else? What else? Yeah. I was thinking to myself, he's planning on playing around with somebody's heart here. This is a soulmate contract. And you are going to have to really learn to work through whatever this is. Spirit is guiding you in the right direction. They're saying to you that it's not worth choosing someone who's not choosing you. You know if this person wants you. This person will tell you, they will be honest with you. They will tell you their true intentions of where they want to be. If you feel like someone is manipulative when it comes to whether or not you have a soul connection or not, why are you messing with them? That's what I'm picking up on. Why are you messing with somebody? In this particular case, it's time for you to understand whatever it is that you have going on at home, whatever it is that you have going on with your security, you should not be allowing other people to come in between. Earth sign, air sign, and good fortune. They want you to ground yourself and allow this change to happen. I have, oh my gosh, I got goosebumps big time. They want you to allow an opportunity, a new blessing to come forward here. But I definitely see that unless you are grounded, unless you understand why someone is the way that they are, you might miss this opportunity. You might, consider yourself, you consider someone to be a friend here. And I get that, but we don't want anybody messing with you from an aspect of messing with your value. That's what I'm picking up. Don't let this person tear your value down. It shouldn't be allowed. I'm going to get out of this. I don't think there's any more that I can say with that. And I feel like if you allow somebody to tell you you're worth less than what you truly are, then they will try to do that. That's what I feel. I feel like if you allow somebody to give you less than what you deserve, that's all bad. Let me see what else they have for you guys. Know your worth is what I just heard. I saw it in this deck right here, but know your worth. Know who really is family. Know who really does support you. Know your worth. See? That Capricorn energy is loud. Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's getting ready to plan to walk away. I'm telling you, they said plan on walking away from whatever this is. Especially if they're not giving you your worth. If there's a relationship here that has you in your head, it has you feeling stuck and twisted, no, it's a game for them. Why would you let them play with you? Don't let them play with you. Do not let them play with you. Continue to honor yourself, okay? If you feel like someone is just after you for sex, or if you feel like somebody is coming in here trying to love bomb you, that is what you need to be paying attention to. Don't let this person love bomb you. See what I mean? Then you'll head towards an individual who truly cares about you. You have more than one person here. You do. Somebody has options. I mean, and that's not a bad thing at all. Someone does have options here. And like I said, when somebody knows what they want, they go after it. Somebody here is planning to walk away because they're in player energy, and another person is planning on coming towards you and saying, hey, you are the person I want to be with. I see how things work for you. I see that, maybe we could do this together. So I'm going to say, do not stay stuck in something where someone does not care for you, because there's other opportunities, if that makes sense. Spirit is trying to give you something and guide you in the right direction. They want you to stand on your own 2 feet. They want you to say, okay, well, now that you're standing on your own 2 feet, the person that comes in actually brings to the table, and your table becomes much bigger. You might go from a 2-seater to a 4-seater. You might go from a 4-seater to an 8-seater. Maybe you guys come together and you have a big 12-seater, whatever that is. I am saying cedar, but it sounds like I'm saying cedar, like CEDAR. Cedar is money, by the way. It's protection. It's what you would use to protect your valuables. So something about you coming together with someone that, look at that, that's at the bottom of the deck. I didn't even see that. That you have everything it is that you want. This is everything that's amazing with the 10 of Cups. So walking away from someone that's playing with you and walking into someone who you are sexually attracted to, that makes you, feel grounded, that helps you to understand where it is that you want to be. I feel, but the thing is I think you already know where you want to be. So this person coming in, you guys just, you add to each other. Okay. Spirit's not saying that you don't have somebody. Spirit's saying you do have somebody. See what I mean? Yeah. You have so many different things that they want you to pay attention to and work on. You're already at a phase in life where you're doing very well for yourself. And other people, we saw that jealousy card, have tried to take from you. They have. They tried to do something that made you feel less than what you should have. That Taurus value, they tried to take from you. Tried it. They tried it. Not anymore. I'm telling you. That betrayal is done. You're not dealing with people who want to betray you. I'm telling you. And whoever this old person is, I feel like it's an old person, someone that tried to play with you, right? They have multiple people that they're playing with. So at some point, I mean, when you really start standing up for yourself and they realize that they can't, irk you or trigger you or try to get at that light or make you hide your light, then they go away. They go mess with the other people that haven't gotten to the point where you're at yet. And then the new person that's coming in, you know what I mean? What ends up happening is they're confused. They're like, wait a minute, you dealt with somebody that did what? You dealt with somebody that treated you how? They see you like this. They see you as someone who rises above and beyond. No matter which way you flip it, okay? And maybe this is in the bedroom. Maybe this is at, like I said, the dining room table. You're making breakfast. Whatever this is, no matter how they flip you around, yes, this was someone who wants to be around you, wants to just be there. I don't know why I just got that. Something about like, I don't know. What I'm seeing is this is a very strong individual where whoever this is, they like to, this relationship is like, okay. I'm seeing somebody like pulling somebody by the leg, like, get over here. So there's a very dominant, energy here where somebody's like, somebody was playing with somebody, but this new person is not going to play with you. They're going to be like, you're mine. I don't wait. That's like, I'm telling you, very highly sexually attracted to one another as well. Very. That's what I see. Like, they're not going to play around. And I'm hearing the sex is good too, whatever that is. Okay. All right. I'm telling you, take your time with whatever this is. Take your time with whatever this is. Do the healing that you need to do to allow yourself the opportunity to be with the person that you'd like to be with. I do know that the feminine possibly can come off a little standoffish. I will say that. And feminine, if that is you, you're carrying a burden because you dealt with somebody who played with you. They keep trying to come back to you, tell you that they're faithful, blah, blah, blah. No, just baby, let that go. That damage that happened before is not something that this new person wants to do. Okay, that hurt and that pain is what they're telling you to work on. And so what I'm thinking is with your new person is actually going to take the time to make sure that those old hurts don't come between the two of you. And that's a good thing. That's a healthy thing. Right? Yeah. So it's consistent care is what I'm seeing. See, the divine masculine that does care will be consistent. The one that is playing games and doing whatever, they will consistently try to hurt you. They're going to consistently try to gaslight you, okay, and make you feel confused. And they're going to consistently try to betray you. You'll know the difference. I promise you. And I told you, what I'm telling you is you will get to a point where this person needs the old person. I feel it's an old person because you're at a point now where you can go back to the past if you want to. It's not recommended. It's not recommended. If they already played with you, stand your ground, move forward, and tell them that your feelings are not to be played with. You're working on that and making it better. I don't care if you hurt this person that gaslighted you. You shouldn't care either. You shouldn't care. And remember, we saw earlier the light of the world. We saw how, God and your spirit guides, they're guiding you, trying to help you keep your light so that you can help other people. I don't know. Hurt people, hurt people. You know what I say. Hurt people, hurt people. All right. What else do we need to see? I just heard, do you know I love you? That's what I heard. Do you know I love you? Okay. What about that phrase? Do you know I love you? What about that phrase? Tell me about that phrase. Do you know I love you? Okay. Do you know I love you? You got a masculine here that is really going through a situation. Okay. Maybe they were thinking that this would eventually turn into marriage, something along those lines. But now they have lost out. They've definitely lost out. And if you're not a masculine, I get it. But this is really being in a very emotional place and trying to find that balance. But just feeling like something has been taken from you, all like almost being on guard with the way that, love is being communicated, or there's a lack of communication within a relationship. And so there's so much hurt. Maybe this is someone that's just in their head emotionally about what happened. Okay. See, maybe they know that this person was the one. Somebody knows that someone was the one, but for some reason, this relationship just hurts over and over again. And it's because there's a continuous lack of something. Yeah, there's a continuous lack. There's definitely regret. This is somebody trying to trap somebody. And I'm telling you, it's not about to happen. Okay, so to me, this is kind of an extension of what we just read. You had someone in the past that, again, you're a worldly person. You're going to travel the world. You're going to do things that allow you to experience new things. You're going to help people. You're going to grow. You're going to meditate. You're going to learn. The person from your past is sad as F-U-C-K. And the reason they're sad is because they can't hurt you within this relationship anymore. They also know that you're going to be moving on to someone else as well. That's the truth, baby. They had an opportunity to tell you that they cared about you, treat you right, and do what they were supposed to do. This person did not do that. And now they're crying boo-hoo because you're gone and they're feeling rejected. Woo-wee. That's a lot. Okay? You cannot be responsible for the way that this person feels. You cannot be responsible for the way that this person feels. Yeah, the past was a lie. This person made you wait. You are not responsible for them. Be responsible for the power and the energy that your spirit guides are bringing you. That's what I see. Deception is not something that is allowed. Okay. Plan for faithful, committed energy. If it makes you feel like you need to be on the defense, 2 fingers to it. Okay. Give it the deuces. All right, boo. Let's talk about the new person. The new energy, I think they're asking you right now to focus on you. Okay. Definitely focus on you right now. Learning, something about swimming. You swimming in your own mind, allowing yourself to heal, to do those things that will allow you to step forward into this new commitment that is coming towards you. So again, don't let these old things burden you or hold you back. I see you stepping above, rising above. See, that's the truth. I told you. And allowing yourself to be in possible commitment with a different individual. That's for sure. What else do we have here? What else do we have? Anything in regards to the new? Hi, Aiden. The new. Soulmate? The new is a soulmate. What about that though? They don't understand their own feelings right now, but here's the thing. It's not that they don't understand their own feelings. They don't understand why you would be going at it alone. The new. This is someone who takes charge, if that makes sense. They don't understand why you would have been taken advantage of. And they worry about you. They do. They feel like because of the things that you have been through, you may step away from them. You may block them. They're concerned possibly about whether or not you're going to be okay. And this is what they want to provide to you. There's something here about whether or not you would actually block this particular person. I feel like they want to talk to you and let you know that the past was not something that they did. Your new person, again, really does care about you, and they want to know that you're going to be okay. I feel like your new person knows that you are highly grounded and highly successful. That's one of the things that they don't get. And so they must see certain things within your relationship that make them feel like you possibly take it out on them. Yep. Maybe you're still stuck in your past and you're not over something, but they're ready to love you. But you have to learn to let go of the past. And that might be where their headspace is. Yeah, it's just reading, Aiden. Just reading. To me, it's a familial type of energy. I just feel more comfortable reading playing cards. So, intuitive guidance. This is something that they want to work on with you. They do. I do want to say, though, that if you as a person cannot let your past relationship go, then your person is going to feel like you're not being honest with them about caring about them. That's what I see. They feel like you're not going to be honest with them, but they do know you will be. That's what I'm saying. I keep going back to the 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to say, well, what is it that you need to know about this new person as far as from a healing aspect? From a healing aspect, what do you need to know about this new person? You need to work on it. It does, and this is that magic we talked about. What about it? Oh. So somebody needs to protect themselves from the negativity of the ex. The negativity of the ex, the maliciousness of the ex, that is really, really bad. It's really bad. And you cannot, honestly, this ex shouldn't even be coming up in conversation is what I feel. And I feel like your person doesn't necessarily think that you fully let this person go yet. That might be what it is. And again, that's what I hear. They don't want to have to deal with something that, they feel like the person from the past blocks this opportunity or this soul contract that you all could be with. You have to cut this person off and say that, no, you are the relationship that I want. That's what I feel. 10 of Cups. Again, there's something here where they feel like your past is still in the way. And so I don't see them walking away. I see that this you two joining. For some of you all, I feel like you already know your new person as well. I do. I feel like you know whoever this new one is, and the new one is just kind of waiting for you to say, hey, I'm done with whatever deception this was. I know what relationship I want. See what I mean? You cannot make this up. They find you highly attractive. Like there's something here where they find you attractive, but they cannot be in a relationship with somebody who thinks that someone thinks that there's always someone else. Aiden, I don't know if you know what the Claire family is. I would look up the Claire family. Clair, clairvoyant, clairsentient. It's just kind of knowing. The cards just give direction. Each card has a different meaning. So, and it's all about, again, knowing what the cards are saying. It's a gift. Some of us have it, some of us don't. Okay. I was thinking to myself, where is this headed? You got the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So you, at this point, have to deal with the manipulation, because the manipulation from your past person is coming in. They are trying to hurt you. They are trying to betray you. They are projecting upon you. Okay. And what it's happening is it's the person that you are supposed to be with and moving with into like a healthy relationship once you do all of this healing. And I said that I feel there's a lack for some particular reason. You could even have someone throwing at you, trying to keep this person away from you. It depends on where you are spiritually, at in your journey. If you know someone is throwing at you, definitely do your best to try to, clear that and return to sender. I don't necessarily believe in having to do a return to sender. You can really just ask God to handle it for you. As a matter of fact, I haven't used this deck in such a long time. Let's do some Psalms. Psalms is a good way to protect yourself. I heard turn it over. Psalms is always a good way to protect yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting, that your past person is throwing for some reason and trying to put out a vibration that keeps you from being loved. Yeah. See, it says the Lord blesses his people with peace, 29:11, which is also 11:11. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, 145:8. Yeah, the Lord is gracious and full of compassion. So it's the fact that you are going to find peace with this new relationship is what this says to me. You just have to learn to work together and remember that your new person is not your old person. Your new person is not the old person that was trying to hurt you. This is someone who does want to be around you. They're not deceptive. They actually tell you the truth. They want to honor you and respect you. The old person is the one sending the vibration. So maybe if you're picking up on a vibration, right? You're picking up on a vibration. It says God keeps his eye on his friends. His ears pick up on every moan and every groan. So you're picking up on a vibration. And that's why you were being covered earlier when we first started the read. It basically shows that Spirit is blocking you from the intentions that are coming your way, because technically this is current energy. You're also been there, done that. And so they're saying God will bring you this peace because he is watching out for you. It says, let your unfailing love surround us, Lord, for your hope, for our hope is in you alone. Don't worry about manifesting against your old person, returning to sender, because I believe that God has it for you. Yeah, see, it says, my heart trusts in the Lord. I am helped. He's going to help you through this situation. And again, always singing the praise of the Most High so that he can come forward and support you. See, you are not alone. I promise you, you're not alone. And he says he's righteous in all his ways and loving towards all he has made. He made you. He made you so that you could be with this person that does care about you. But you yourself have to learn the lesson of free will, not to deal with somebody who's going to project this nastiness upon you. It says, when I left the womb, you cradled me. Since the moment of birth, you've been my God. And I just told you that Mother Gaia energy is no joke. Literally, once leaving the womb, this is where you've been. He's been by you this entire time, watching over you, guiding you, sending you people to give you those, little secret messages, those little innuendos to get you in the right direction. And I'll give you guys an example. Like I said, I just went to Sedona, and I did a couple of things while I was there. One of them was a free class where we just, bought in new moon intentions. Do you know that while I was there, I actually met a masculine that was carrying a golden healer just like I do. I always carry a golden healer. Like, I don't know what that is. It's just something. But I've never met a masculine that actually carries a golden healer. Like, I'm still dumbfounded by that. And it was, what, a week ago? So what that says to me is when we ask, we receive, right? In the sense of you're asking for a relationship that honors and respects you. So what I learned by going to Sedona is that everything that I have been asking for is coming my way. That's what I see. Now, it might not be that particular person, okay? But it was just the how do you say it? It was the synchronicity behind it to say that everything that I would want in life, what I value and what I hold in value, God agrees with me and is going to actually present that in my life, right? And the same thing with this particular person. I was just sitting there and I was talking to this person and listening to what some of their experiences had been in life. I mean, it was like a group setting, right? And I was thinking to myself, I was confirmation for this person as well, because everything that they were wanting in life, these things had also been happening for me. So it was just kind of like, okay, well, I'm confirmation. Yes, this will happen for you. And the same thing that this person was recognizing or as well, or bringing to the group, I was able to recognize that these things will also happen for me as well, because, it's a unified way of thinking. And I'm going to say that this incoming BS is something you definitely need to protect yourself from, and spirit has your back with it. Okay. But again, remember, the faithful they're not going to harm you. They're going to help you. I don't know who this is for you, but it's definitely someone who's coming to help you. You cannot make that up. That's the truth. It's the truth. They know that there's someone here that's been damaged, that's been hurt, that needs to learn to work on themselves. There's someone here that even if they don't consider themselves to be the one for you, they keep getting these signs that they are the one for you. And that's the spiritual thing about it. It's a helpful energy is what I'm hearing. Okay. That's interesting. Look, butterfly spirit again. So something is actually changing, but it's going to be for the better. There is a place where my friends, enemies, and two-faced are. And that might mean exposure, that and what comes with it. But ignoring it has dangers. Show me a path. Yeah, the cards are showing the path of, even though these people are projecting the negativity towards you, you will be shown how to maneuver through it and stay abundant and blessed. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard not to allow some of these things to dim your light, but that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us strong. The owl spirit, see? You see it clearly now. You see it very, very clearly now. You see that the truth is that you are not alone, that you have support, that you have comfort, that you have someone that is there for you, whether or not this is someone that's in spirit or whether or not this is an actual person coming in and saying, baby, I love you. You are my person. We're going to work this out. We're going to be together through insecurity, through highs and through lows, all of that. That's what I'm hearing. Owl spirit. And look, didn't I say 4s and 3s and 7s? You have a 43 here. This is about taking charge and being instructive. Something for the past 2 days, I don't know what that is. I keep picking up on a red ribbon. Something about a red ribbon. So maybe rings of fate in a way. Fated energy. Is there anything else that needs to come from this deck? I hear no. But at the bottom of the deck, I have porcupine spirit. Okay, so again, protecting yourself. And it also says that this is the beginning of a new type of mindset for you. So that might be something that's also beneficial and very, very helpful. So put that down and pick this one up. Okay. All right. Tell us about what's being manifested with seeing clearly now. Anything else that they need you to know about what's being manifested? Yeah, they said if you recognize something where you're just constantly being triggered or something's not going your way, ask for justice to come in for you. Ask for the clarity of mind and peace, so that you guys can get through whatever this is. I feel like you have to get through an attack first that tries to keep your person away from you. And then once you get through that attack, and you know what I'm hearing is it could even be like a sexual attack. like sleeper type of attack. Like when you're sleeping, you feel some sort of desire for your past person. Maybe they're masturbating to you. It's something like that, where they're sending you a projection that should not be allowed into your energy. So my recommendation, see, you could be at home, you could be comfortable, and we've seen home twice. Two things I'm going to recommend. If you have not changed some things up in your home and this person has been in your home, that's the good time to do that. Move some things around so they can't project into your energy and you'll stop picking up on them. Okay. The other thing is if you have shared and been intimate with whoever this is, surrounding yourself, and only because it's May 4th was just yesterday, may the force be with you, surrounding yourself in an energy of where you are clearing succubus energy from your aura, okay? Literally ripping those dead ass worms off of you that are trying to feed on you. If you guys have not ever heard of it, it's called a rose exercise or just a flower exercise, whatever flower you want to choose. You take the cord that you imagine is stuck to your heart or stuck to your leg or stuck to your your genitalia, whatever this is, you feel drawn to this person. You take it, you rip the cord off, right? You wrap it around the flower and then you throw the flower away from you as an energetic vibration of, I no longer allow this in my space. And then you shield yourself with a bright white light. Okay. That is a way for you guys to step into a very, very hi, Romania. Hi, Dana. An opportunity to do your healing work. Okay. Do your healing work is just what I'm hearing right now. If you've never really tried to separate yourself from someone who's projecting upon you, now is a good time to do so. I am going to say prayer work in the morning and at night before you go to bed will also be very, very helpful. Some of you all, this is just a really nasty entity that someone has tried to send your way. And I think, again, you see it clearly now, but you also see clearly those that value you and those that want to be around you. Okay. Oh, you're a Leo. I love my Leos. Hi, beautiful Leo. All right. Anything else? Fertility and good luck just came back out. So again, a blessing, an opportunity. You are highly inspired. You are definitely beautiful. Be kind, be curious, be courteous is another thing. Yeah, you're definitely blessed. You are an inspiration. Remember, we talked about that light as well. We talked about the light. You are the divine and you're protected. You're royalty. And you also have some of you all have this sixth sense that spirit is coming in for you and allowing these blessings to come in for you. You see very, very truth about who is supposed to be there for you. I don't know. Scary times sometimes, but no. Scary times sometimes, but right now, not so much. Not so much. There's something else I just saw and then it went away. I got mind swiped. What was it that they wanted me to show you guys? What was that? What did I just see? Oh, let's do this. I want to know about your new person. I want them to describe your new person, the shadow self of the new person. Okay. Or if this is just a reading for you to make, step into your empowerment and you haven't met this person. I hear some of you have met this person, but what is the shadow self of this other person? Not you, just the other person. What characteristics will help our viewers and subscribers to know the truth? What do we got? Wow, that's nice. Okay, so someone here is rebellious. Your new person is rebellious. They've been emotionally blackmailed by a passive-aggressive person. Okay? And sometimes they can come off as being a little arrogant, but it's because they're confused. They haven't learned everything they need to know yet. Okay? Especially with why maybe you're so protective against yourself. Okay? So I'll just say that. The positive side of your person. Yeah, be careful. Be careful your person doesn't have narcissistic tendencies. Somebody's got narcissistic tendencies here. However this is resonating for you. With emotional blackmail and passive aggression, that's someone who's narcissistic. Your new person is actually awakened, helpful, and empathic. See, you guys are on the same page. So what this says to me is your person knows who you are, and they actually are honorable, like we keep seeing with this King of Pentacles here. Your person does want to assist you. They know how to help you fight back. They're going to be helpful when it comes to dealing with the blackmail and the things that you've been dealing with, and they're going to understand why you behave the way you do. You know what? And I'm telling you, there's something about you where I just see this person. They might not tell you, this is a secretive thing, especially if you two have not been intimate yet, or if you've been intimate and this person is hoping that you consistently stay intimate. Tell me about the love factor. Yeah, God is magnificent. Like he created this person for me. That's what I'm hearing. Tell me about the love factor, you know, the blessing. Do I need a different deck? No, this is a perfect deck. All right. Tell me about the love factor. The Lord has heard my supplication and the Lord will receive my prayer. Commit everything you do to him. And yes, it says the Lord has made this day. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. When I tell you that he's listening to you, Spirit has brought you somebody in that cares about you and loves you the same way that you love yourself, the way that you love the Lord. And like I said, you're never alone. You're never alone. You guys are highly intuitive. You have a lot of good luck coming your way. You're going to be highly prosperous. Take care of you is what I keep hearing. All right. So I did say we were going to do all signs at the end. Let me see what's happening. If you are dealing with an Aries. Wow, we've been here over an hour. It goes by fast, doesn't it? If you guys are dealing with an Aries, your Aries cares about you, for sure. They are a little in their head right now because there's some sort of block. I do know that they'll be around for you in time and they'll always be there. There's some decision that has not been made yet. Maybe they feel like you're not choosing them because you have other options. If you are dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus does have other people that they are dealing with. There is something here about coming together. I also think that this person might even have a drinking problem. This person wants to be around you. You may even have children together. They see you as being around for the long haul. Someone has a drinking problem though. Okay. Yeah. And so the drinking problem probably leads to promiscuity is also what I'm picking up on. All right. If you are a Gemini, if you are dealing with a Gemini, Gemini is not making a decision about you, even though that you are possibly the one. Yes, and that is because they are dealing with other things in their life right now. Might be family nature, but it also could be the way that they were raised. I also think that if you are dealing with a Gemini, somebody might have a family member or a lover that is the same sex, and they're just not telling you. Yep, because then that means that they have to leave that particular person or get rid of something in their life that they're not ready to get rid of. If you are dealing with a Cancer, if you are dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer, you cannot make this up. I feel like the Cancer is cutting people off, but it's because of something that has been damaged. Like their ego has been damaged, if that makes sense. Maybe they were abused in some way, shape, or form by someone that they trusted. And so now they're trying to separate themselves from a situation. I don't think it necessarily has anything to do with you. I feel like it's more family oriented and it's a generational thing that they're trying to work on at this time. It just makes you feel pretty crappy because it makes them feel like it makes you feel like they want to be alone. Does that make sense? Yeah. I don't know. Family is supposed to care about one another, and I don't necessarily see that that's what's happening between the two of you, Cancer. All right, my Leos. If you guys are dealing with a Leo, okay. Your person wants to see you. They admire you. They like you a lot. You are dealing with a Leo. Okay, one person likes the other person more than the other. I will say that. Lots of fire sign energy here. I don't necessarily know why that this is a heartbreak type of situation for you. Maybe this person, I see that this is the person that wants to come towards you and that you are okay with it, but there's something that's sad about it. I don't know what that is. It could be a really great relationship though, Leo. So, take your opportunity and don't look a gift horse in the mouth is pretty much what I'm thinking, because what you're not realizing is that you're blocking an opportunity for true happiness here. Okay, Leo? Yeah. Don't be dissatisfied with something that is actually your blessing, right? I don't know. It's kind of a greedy thing. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Hi, my Virgos. Hi. If you are dealing with a Virgo, Virgo just got dumped, or they dumped somebody. And right now they're in between people. They got a bunch of different phone numbers that they're texting and calling. Yeah, listen, Virgo just got dumped because they're actually, they were messing with somebody who knew their worth and they were not having it. Does that make sense? And so this particular person, Virgo, you're on the verge of doing something great for yourself. You're staying to yourself right now, and other people that want to try to come in here and mess with what you have, you're not interested in that. For some reason, Virgo, I just feel like if you are dealing with a Virgo is like relationships are just conflict, or I got multiple people that are trying to mess with me. Somebody was saying, hey, I don't necessarily want to break up with you, but maybe it's time to do that. Somebody was trying to hold on, but I don't think they can hold on anymore. Whatever is going on is someone is too defensive, okay? If someone is cheating in this particular relationship, that defensive ass nature is because they're not being honest, okay? They're not being honest about something. Yeah, and maybe they slept with somebody. Like if they're pulling back from you, they slept with somebody that maybe even gave them an STD. Some of you all, this is same sex as well. They could have children, but they also sleep with men. That's what I just heard. Or someone of the same sex. All right. If you are dealing with, so what did I say, Virgo? Libra. Hi, my beautiful Libras. Welcome, welcome. If you are dealing with a Libra. Okay. Ego is having a hard time realizing who you are. I want to say they will try to tear you down a peg or two. Yep, that's that manipulative energy. Do not let this person come in here and play with you. If you are dealing with a Libra, there is definitely something here where somebody needs to apologize. There's some hidden secrets, and there's something that's holding someone back with this Nine of Cups. They would like to have a beautiful new beginning with you if they possibly could. It's endings and beginnings. But at the same time, that ego has them all twisted in their head. Okay? And I do feel like someone is not going to be dealing with someone because they feel like they're a liar. See what I mean? And if they let them come back around, the only thing that's going to happen with the Libra is that they're going to end up in some sort of argument. They feel like some sort of feminine figure needs to apologize for being deceptive and maybe run some money their way. Definitely see that. They're more about, working and hustling and getting their money if you're dealing with the Libra. All right. Now, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, my sexy Scorpios, my intuitive and strategic Scorpios, you guys are always watching. That's what I'm hearing. You're always watching. Scorpio, who are you watching? You watching me? That's funny. All right. So maybe you are watching someone that you feel, or a Scorpio is watching someone that they feel is highly sexy. They have emotions toward this. I told you someone's watching, but there's something here. It's a relationship. Maybe someone feels rejected. What's going on with the Scorpio? Scorpio has more than one option. It's becoming drama and too much to deal with. Somebody, it's catching feelings for somebody, and now someone is spying, and now they're hurt behind something that was said about a relationship, a new opportunity. Somebody had sex with somebody. Somebody had sex with somebody. What about it? See? There's two masculines right here too. What are we, swapping juices? What is this? Scorpio, what are you doing? First of all, I feel like if you're a Scorpio or if you're dealing with a Scorpio, maybe they're getting bad advice from other people in their family. I see like a group of men having a conversation about possibly rejecting a relationship or somebody talking to somebody about rejecting a relationship. Something is not quite right, and there's drama about a third party energy. I'm hoping it's not a situation of where somebody is with somebody else and someone shows up at like an event or something like that. That could be it. Like somebody invites somebody that they should not have invited and it becomes drama. Yeah, listen, these kings came back out and this masculine. So there's a Scorpio. If you're dealing with the Scorpio, I'm thinking to myself, wife swap, something along those lines. Is it called, what is that called? What is when you like swingers? So there could be someone here that's a swinger, but there's also drama that comes with it. You could have a woman that has a friend that's creating drama. I don't know. This is weird to me. It's not clear at all. You got too many people around you. You have way too many people around you that are, someone is also jealous with that Three of Swords. Tell me about Scorpio, because I didn't understand that. You have way too many people around you, too many people in your opinion, people trying to manipulate the situation. Somebody is trying to manipulate the situation when it comes to a relationship. Everybody's giving an opinion. People are talking through back doors. People are like, oh, did you know such and such did this and this? That's what I'm hearing. There's people having way too many relationships about what's really going on, and the only person that needs to be talked to is the one that the person cares about. That's what I see. See what I mean? Somebody's playing games here. Somebody is trying to manipulate a relationship. There are other people involved. Somebody is saying, hey, why don't you go back to this particular person? But that should not be the plan because there's too much conflict around that. Somebody is in somebody's business and trying to push a relationship. That's what I feel like. Maybe it's family. Pushing a relationship that is dead and gone. Yep. And this person feels secure and safe by themselves doing it that way. I also see that somebody is dealing with two women and the women are annoying as hell. That's what I just heard. All right, whatever. Sagittarius. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, Sagittarius loves you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they've gone back to their old ways. Somebody went back to their old ways and they're stressed about somebody coming forward. Look, you guys, Sagittarius, if somebody's dealing with a Sagittarius, that really goes along with the reading that we just did. This is about empowerment, okay? This is about reconciling with somebody that means someone no good, all right, Sagittarius? So I'm going to say if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, maybe you're just a player or you got a player around you that wants to come forward and maybe holler at you a little bit just to see if they can yank your chain. I don't know what that is, but Sagittarius, this is about love. They say you should be working on loving someone that cares about you and being in that relationship and not worrying about someone that wants to mess with you. See, that player came back out. You've got this King of Pentacles, the Queen of Hearts. You have a whole relationship for Sagittarius coming through here, but you've got a hater that's in the background just like, can I come back? Can I mess with this person? Can I do this? Can I do that? Yeah, no, you can't, because Sagittarius has someone blessed coming. Yeah, they do. All right, let's see. What do we have for our Capricorns? If you are talking to a Capricorn or dealing with a Capricorn. Wow, y'all better leave my Saggies alone. All right. Capricorn, King of Pentacles as well. Ooh, I like it. You guys are in a really good place in life. You're receiving an offer or you're making an apology to somebody because of the confusion. If you're dealing with the Capricorn, this particular person has made offers to multiple people, okay? They're not necessarily worried about anybody else's opinion at this time, and they're really kind of going for the gusto. Here's the other thing. Somebody is trying to manipulate my Capricorns into feeling bad for some particular reason. Honey, they don't. They don't, because guess what? Whatever that was, that happened in the past, and they're not necessarily dealing with it anymore. Okay, they're actually, really more focused and concerned about their money than anything. They're not worried about people that don't care about them. If you are loyal to them, they recognize it. If you're not, then you're just a problem for them. Yeah. And they will show. They will treat you like you are a problem if you are a problem. Just letting you know, boo. Just letting you know. All right. I don't know what that is. Aquarius. Well, and maybe Capricorn is ghosting people. That could be another thing because they got other people they're dealing with. Aquarius. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius is in a really good mood. They have everything going for them right now. Yeah. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius is not about to sit here and play games with anybody. They've got work on their mind, and for whatever reason, something's happened at what it is that they're supposed to be doing that is really, truly stressing them out. There is someone that they wanted to be with, and for some particular reason, they're not with this particular person anymore. They had to walk away from a relationship because of something that was said that was drama. They feel like they did lose something in the process, or maybe they feel like they lost you. But tell me about this Nine of Swords. Tell me about this Nine of Swords. Tell me about this Nine of Spades. This is nightmares. They're trying to keep something. They're trying to stop incidents or bad things from happening so that they have stability. They're really worried about their stability and whether or not this is something that they'll be able to hold on to. They could be dealing with a Pisces that is playing with them and not seeing eye to eye. That's another thing I just saw. Yeah, I don't know. There's somebody that Aquarius is dealing with that's messing with them. They're supposed to be a family, but they're being really, really triggered behind the fact that they're supposed to be a family. Okay. The phrase that I'm hearing, I used to hear this all the time, like, you're married to him or you're married to her, something like that. Like someone is in shock that someone is married to somebody. The reason that they're in shock or they say that, oh, wait a minute, how are you married to this particular person? That's because this person is out here in these streets. And the people that ask that question know that this person is out here in these streets. So they're basically saying, how are you married to this person? And this person is like an infidel. That's what I'm picking up with Aquarius energy. Okay. All right. Let's go to Pisces. Let's go to Pisces. Beautiful Pisces. You got money coming in? Pisces has money coming in? Or Pisces needs to work on their money slowly but surely? But something always keeps happening. Something always keeps happening. Pisces is single, by the way, and doing the most right now because they're not about to let anybody stop them. They do have plans, and if anybody tries to come in here and manipulate them, I feel sorry for them. Okay? Listen, if there is somebody, if this is a Pisces that's planning on doing black magic on somebody, I'm going to say that they will end up regretting it. That's a bad idea. See what I'm saying? That's a lot of regret right there. So just be honest with self if you're dealing with the Pisces, because right now somebody is highly stressed out. They could be married and stressed out and always on the defense about something, but manipulating the situation is not going to go well in someone's favor. Okay. Yes, it's not. See, Gemini energy, lots of BS. So there might be a Pisces that's dealing with either an Aquarius or they're dealing with a Gemini, but right now that whole player mentality, it's got them feeling some type of way. And I do mean in the sense of it's always some sort of problem, and everything that is done in the dark will come to the light. I do believe I already said that. Everything that's done in the dark will come to the light. All right, Pisces, just be aware of that. Somebody's watching you. So Pisces is watching somebody. Maybe it's their baby mama, because their baby mama is moving into something beautiful and blessed. I don't know what that is. Yeah, somebody, I don't know, somebody that lies. That's just what I hear. Somebody that's not honest and does not tell the truth. I don't know why. That's what I heard. All right. And I don't, something told me just to do a little bit of bibliomancy, right? So for anyone that is trying to come for you guys, I'm going to say that Spirit is going to handle them big time. All right. Literally to the point where it says, let them be blotted out of the book of the living and not be written with the righteous. Oof. You better praise the name of God. I swear. That's what this says. And give thanks that he is there. And it says, the humble shall see this and be glad, and your heart shall live that seek God. For the Lord heareth the poor and despiseth not his prisoners. Let the heaven and the earth praise him, the seas and everything that move therein. For God will save Zion and build the cities of Judith. and that they may dwell there and have it in possession. The seed also of his servants shall inherit it, and they that love his name shall dwell within. So he's going to make a home for you. He'll make a house a home for you. Anyone that is coming for you will be taken care of. I definitely see that. Anyone coming for you will be taken care of. Remember I told you, because this card was not meant to be in that deck, but this is the one that came out. You are never alone. You are highly protected and favored. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. This is for you. Besos and hugs. Love you guys bunches. I'll see you around. Peace, noble grace.